The gift of life that just given us to expose on the theme of supremacy of God or sovereignty of God. Actually, what does sovereignty or supremacy of God mean? Or in Hebrew it means omnibenevolence. So, God has chosen human beings to be His race. From the beginning of the earth, as you know, when God created the earth was formless and empty, it was full of darkness. But God chose us, so nothing can separate us or alleviate us from His love that has given us. So what does supremacy mean? Ukisikia mtu anasema you are supreme, what does supreme mean? Supreme means something which is superior. Or ukiangalia definition nasema supreme is a superior thing, or it is conceived something that is great or a ruler. You can come and find it's like God is omnipresent, omniscient, those words, He is all knowing. So everything that happens or what He knows it all. So ukiangalia in some African heritage, there is the early beginning, what we call in the mountains to pray. Wana face mountains, wana believe or hills, that this is where God is. But God ako everywhere, even here God is there. Yes. His presence is here because He is a supreme God. Even in Kenya, as you may know, our judiciary, there is superior court and there is subordinate court. So superior court, you have a high court, court of appeal and supreme. So you find if you have a ukikuwa na kesi, you go to Supreme Court. Their verdict is the final one, regardless of whether it has favored you or not. You just have to accept it because it's supreme. It's similar to God when He does His things. Akisema yes, ndio, you have to accept it because He does according to His timing. So you have to look in the book of Psalms 115. Psalm 115. So Psalms is the book that was written by the psalmist. Psalmist is just a writer or a composer. Kisikia psalmist, it's like a group of people. So some people claim that Psalms was written by David, but it was not written by David alone. Most of it was written during the reign of David and King Solomon, but it was written by also other people, like the first man, Adam, also wrote the Bible, also wrote the book of Psalms. Haman was also wrote the book of Psalms. Abraham also wrote the book of Psalms, and Moses and many other wrote the book of Psalms. Not of an pamoja ikaitwa the psalmist. Okay, so Psalms 115 is a book that was written when the Israelites or the nation of Israel were being mocked by other nations because they had believed in God, that God will come and save them, and they had also boasted that God will come and deliver them. So ukiangalia hapo chapter 2 inauliza other nations, wanauliza watu, where is your God? Where is your God? Psalms 115 ukiangalia from verse 2. From verse 2 wanauliza, where is their God? Actually ukiangalia language, it's like a question. It's an insult that the enemy uses. At some point we find unapitia majangwa or maybe you are suffering, then the people ask, where is your God? Or how will you respond when you may ask, where is your God? And still others claim that you say your God lives, that you use Kushei Mona. Where is your God? So that is an insult that the enemy gave to the children of Israel because they were suffering and they had boasted that their God will come and save them. Their God will come and redeem them because they had put the trust and confidence in Him. So we read in the book of Psalms 115 verse 3. Actually, ukiangalia verse 3 inasema, but God is in heaven. But God is in heaven. Ukiangalia but is a conjunction. So which means it can be yet, nevertheless, nonetheless, still, or however, otherwise verses zinasema hivyo. So but inamaanisha kuonyesha it's a contrast because it's a conjunction, it's a contrast. Like kuna kitu ndiko imesemwa this might happen, but yani inaonyesha imegawanya lakini. So but hapo unaangalia it's a conjunction, alafu unaangalia there but God is in heaven. So this is a tense. Ijasema God was in heaven Because when they were going through a lot, they answered. This is a reply that they gave to the people of the nations, kwa mataifa. Wakisema, our God is in heaven, so he lives in heaven. Wakisema, will be in heaven or was in heaven, because wengine wangesema our God was in heaven because they were suffering, but they say our God is in heaven. Regardless of what, why? Because heaven is the habitation of God. If you look at habitation is where somebody lives. Kama makao yako habitation. Sisi watu tumeokoka tunasema habitation is in heaven. Yeah? But God's habitation is in heaven. And also some scholars also add, like the Septuagint and the Arabic, they add that God also lives in heaven and in earth. Wengine wanasema Mungu anakaa juu, duniani anaika tu miguu. But God lives in heaven and earth, and he fills all with his own presence.
Yes.
Because he's a ruler of all things. Alafu kiendelea hapo mbele inasema he has done whatever he pleases. He has done whatever he pleases. He does according to his will, and he saves and calls people not according to his works, according to their works, but according to his own purpose. Ukiangalia Psalms chapter 20 verse 3, nasema he will fulfill our purpose and the desires of our hearts, provided we believe and trust in him. And ukiangalia chapter 7 anasema those who trust in the Lord, they are blessed, because some trust in horses, some trust in chariots. What are these chariots and horses? Chariots and horses are those the things that the wealth, the knowledge that we have, the wisdom, everything that we have gathered, we have trusted ourselves in those. But God is telling us that blessed is the one who trusted in the name of the living God. So we find that there is absolutely nothing that happens without the will and the influence and the authority of God, because he is the King of Kings, he is the Lord of Lords, and he has no limitations.
True.
That is, we can learn in Revelation 21 verse 6, he has no limitations, he has no partiality. If you continue in Romans, because he knows everything, the past, the present, and the future. So unapata human beings are created in the image and likeness of God. So kama tumekuwa created in the image and likeness of God, mwingine anaweza uliza, mwingine ni mzungu, mwingine ni mweupe, mwingine ni mweusi, mwingine ni mwembamba, mwingine ni mnene, but we are yet created in the image and likeness of God. So if you are created in the image and likeness of God, you have been given the mandate or the power to create. What does create means? Create means bringing into an existence something in haikuwa. It's like a process, yeah? So that final product, tunasema creating. So it's a process. So human beings, because we have been given the mandate to create, some of us tumekuwa tuna overuse, and that in overusing we are trying to compare ourselves with God, forgetting that God is a supreme God. And a good example is in the Tower of Babel. During the Babylonian reign, led by Nimrod in 14th century, because they had gathered a lot, so they said they would like to build a city and a tower so that they can make themselves a name, and they were more than God. So kajenga a strong tower, a tall one, is like 8,150 feet. Ukiconvert to kilometers, it's 2.5 kilometers. So actually a kilometer, ukilinganisha 1 kilometer is from here hadi pale Nasigom. Hiyo ni kilomita moja. So you can imagine going from here hadi huko a kilometer, then coming back a kilometer. So that is 2 kilometers. Then halfway, already over 2 miles is just 1.6 miles. So you can imagine ilikuwa imefika aje juu. So human beings walikuwa so united, walikuwa united. Na when walikuwa united, walikuwa wanakuwa powerful sana. So napata when you are in unity, there is power. So God saw that these people are becoming so much powerful, akaamua ku create, akaamua kuleta utengano. So that's why you find now people wakaanza kuongea different languages. Unapata huyu naambiwa letter this, letter this. They being asked bring this, he brings opposite. So napata from that scenario ukapata tunakonga na ukabila, kuna Mjaluo, kuna Mluya, because of the Tower of Babel. So Babel, which means confusion. In Hebrew, Babel means in English, which means confusion. Ukiangalia more deeply, you find that it's a rebel. It's a rebel against God that these people made. Wakameka a tower, wakisema kwamba watafikia Mungu. Actually, Nimrod was a hunter. Ukiangalia Nimrod was a descendant of Noah. So walikuwa wanasema tutajenga this tower ndo Mungu asilete maafa. As you can recall, during the floods kulikuwa na hizo floods, so walikuwa wanajenga that tower juu mrefu wakisema ita protect from the floods, also so that they might reach God, kufikia Mungu waone. So walikuwa wanajaribu kujikompea na Mungu waone God is great, but forgetting that it's only God who gives us a name. But they wanted themselves to get a name by building that tower. Ukiendelea bara Nimrod anasema alikuwa anataka kujenga hiyo tower, akifikia uwepo wa Mungu anapiga malaika mshale, so that when the arrow comes down it has some blood spot and they could celebrate. They wanted to have one government so that they govern, forgetting that it's only God who is our own. So we get also there are some other examples like cloning. Cloning you find is something like cloning ile unaenda in a laboratory, then you use chemicals, something called DNA. So nikitaka mtu kama mimi, like 20 of us, you just come and take my sample, then you go in the lab and do whatever, then unapata 20 people like me. So scientists have tried in plants, in animals, in work, but in human being it has failed. Why? Because God is supreme. Yes. He cannot be compared.
Amen. Amen.
So God has the rightful authority,
yes,
and the freedom, the wisdom, and the power to do everything that He intends to happen in our lives. Sometimes if you find things happening, and then you start questioning God, why God things ABC happen. But God allows some things to happen so that He may be glorified,
yes,
so that He may find a chance to direct us, like the flow of a river. A good example is Miles Monroe. Miles Monroe is a good or a well-known preacher in the world, but he died a severe plane crash together with his wife. He died in a severe plane crash. So his friend went in prayers and asking God, why did you, God, allow this thing to happen? But God akamjibu, I am where I was during the crucifixion of my only begotten Son, Jesus Christ. So from that incident, that friend alipata anaanza kusema, indeed God cannot be questioned. Na from there akakuwa comfortable. Akasema everything that happens, it has a purpose. So today we have just come to realize that our God is a sovereign God. He can neither be compared nor be questioned. Also when we find Ayub understood the sovereignty of God. He passed through a lot. He lost his property, his wealth. Kama ungekuwa ni wewe Ayubu, what would you have said? Despite his wife telling him to go and curse God so that he would die because he was going through a lot of pain, but he did not allow the situation to overrule him, to override him, because he understood the supremacy of God. Also Abraham, when he was told by God to go and sacrifice his only begotten son, he accepted. Why? Because he understood the supremacy of God. Even Christ Jesus accepted to die for us, for you and I, for our sins. He did not question God, why did you allow me to go and die for all those people? Why can't they just bear their own sins? Because wanasema but he did not question God. He just accepted to come and die for us on the cross, so that through him we may be redeemed to Christ, so that through him we may be revived. So today, as we rise on our feet, let us know and understand that God can answer us. He can answer our prayers even during the most difficult times, the most difficult things that we have trusted in Him. He is able to do it, because He tells us in Jeremiah 32:17. Actually, it's a question: is anything too hard for the Lord? Actually, nothing is too hard for the Lord. Let's rise up on our feet as we pray. As you pray this way.